What's up, my YouTube friends? I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs, and this is our Transit Takeover series. However, there is no Rachel today. So that means I get to have some fun with this van. This is kind of more of a guy thing than maybe what most moms may want to do to their Ford Transit. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about towing and about trailer hitches. And the one big thing that I noticed when we bought this Transit is that this is a 350 Transit. However, there is no hitch on here, and this rear bumper doesn't allow for a hitch like the old school Ford Econolines used to do. So I thought I would love to tow with this thing. I would love to tow a boat with it, or maybe even the kids' go-karts on the back of this thing, because we do spend a lot of time out at the track. Now granted, here's gonna be another big plus in running a hitch on the back of this. Well, now it's going to allow you to put a trailer hitch bike mount on the back of it, so that if you want to, carry 4 bikes on the back of it, it's also going to allow you to do that, as well as a wide variety of other attachments that all go into a trailer hitch receiver on there. So I think that there's a lot of pluses of doing it, and I don't think that Rachel was one of those would have been like, hey, let's put this on there. So I'm gonna go for it. I would love to try it out and see how it's gonna work and how we install it as well. And I'm also gonna walk you guys through that and teach you guys how to do it. So if you wanna do it at home, you can do it. Watch this video and learn. So let's go inside, let's go check out the hitch that we got and go from there. All right guys, so this is the hitch. We have not even taken it out of the box yet. You can see this is a Curt hitch, and first let me say that this is not a paid endorsement of Curt. I just really like their products. I've used their products on other vehicles and I've been very happy with them. I will tell you that I did buy this on Amazon and I did pay full price for it. And if you want the link to it, I will make sure to include that in this video description below, as well as a link to our Amazon account that'll show you all the kinds of different stuff that we use here in the shop. So let's check this thing out. They use some good glue on this thing. Whatever glue they used, I'm gonna have to get a knife. That is some, I seriously. I cannot get that open. All right.
Okay.
All right, so when opening these boxes, you're probably gonna need a knife. That's the first tool I'm gonna recommend. That is some awesome glue. And there it is. Pretty simple. So rated for 5,000 pounds and 900 pounds of tongue weight, which is impressive. So hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys next time. Just kidding, we're gonna go install it now. So I think we gotta pull that Transit. Let's get it inside the shop. We'll bring this over there, grab some tools. I'll let you guys know what you're gonna need to put this on your Transit. Let's go. All right, so I got the handy dandy instructions out, and what's gonna be nice about these is they're gonna give you all the tools that you're going to need in order to install this. So that is going to help out a bunch. Now I will tell you as well, it did slightly confuse me because there is something on this that I have never seen, and they're calling this, is actually called a self-tapping bolt locations both sides. So yeah, that's kind of new to me. I'm going to tell you that. So right here, you are going to have 2 holes right here, and that's what they're saying is going to self-bolt. So by taking that, once you clean this out with a wire brush and use either a tapping fluid or cutting oil, and you're just going to put that in. Now we did the first bolt with an impact gun, and I'm going to tell you, if you didn't have an impact and you're trying to do it by hand, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. And if you totally cannot do it that way, make sure you guys leave a comment below and I will give you another way to go ahead and install that. But what we're gonna do on this is we're gonna try it out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of anti-seize here and just put it on that bolt. So when I drive that in there, it's not gonna get too hot. or mess up the threads too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run that. See, that does actually thread pretty easy. However, I am using a 1/2 inch impact gun, which is kind of cheating. So once I have that done, you're going to see that you have this bolt. This is going to have the carriage bolt on it, and it has the square head. There's nothing on the top, so you're not going to have to put a bolt in it. And you're going to have this washer. Now you have two options with this. You can use the string that is provided in the kit in order to fish that in. But as you look underneath the back of this, you're going to see that rear hole in the rear of this. And all I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just fit my hand up in there and drop that in. I don't think that you really need the string in order to do that. So let's do that on both sides. So now that I have got two holes that I've run the bolts into on both sides, along with the bolt sticking down, I'm ready to go ahead and lift the hitch up and get the hitch started on here. So overall, I'm going to tell you guys that that was pretty easy to install the hitch, which is obviously going to be a plus. That way you can do it at home and order this online. I will put the part number of this particular hitch down in the description below. And as you can see, let's just go over this one more time. This hitch is rated for 6,000 pounds and 900 pounds of tongue weight, which is definitely going to be a plus. Now it does give you this additional number here, which is 8,000 pounds. And that's going to be using a weight distribution. You know that I always recommend using weight distribution if you're going to be towing anything heavy, and I am definitely, I like the weight distribution far better than I like using airbags, which I know so many of you guys are fans of, and I can tell by the awesome comments in my videos how much you guys love airbags. So the hitch is on. Last thing is we need to put some wiring in this thing. That way our trailer will have lights in it. So let's see if we can get that going. All right guys, so we are back at it, and I did not get wiring when I ordered the hitch. So I ordered a wiring kit, and this is the wiring kit that we ordered. I will put a link and the part number all to this as well in the description. I'm gonna get this opened up and maybe read some directions, because I'm not really the wiring guy, you know. But so one thing, guys, when you're first starting off and you do go to get this kick panel, you have these little caps that are in the plastic piece, and I just took a little flathead screwdriver, and they will just kind of pop right out. So something that I just want to make sure that's, and then that's going to be where that bolt's going to be at down there. So just in case if you're having a hard time getting those things out, little flathead screwdriver. So you're going to want to remove both of these. This is a Torx right here, and we're going to remove both of these taillights. Now the one tricky thing about the taillight is the taillight doesn't come completely loose right there. It just have like two little plungers. So I'm just going to kind of pull this back, and you'll feel it kind of pop loose. Feels like you're going to break it though when you do it. So just be gentle. It's just these two little pieces that go in there, so they just are in, barely held in that plastic, but it holds it securely, but it does feel like you're going to break it. Now right here is going to be the tail light. This is going to be the new pan. We're just going to connect right into here. That's what makes this so simple. Once you can disconnect that harness, you're going to have one that's going to plug directly back into the one that you just took out, and then you're going to plug the other side back into there. Now this can all be put back together. So what's nice about this kit is it comes with some double-sided tape, and what we're going to do is we're just going to put this on the back of the box here. And then we can secure this in this little hole right here. All right guys, so I'm learning along here with you as I install these trailer lights. I've never installed trailer lights in a Ford Transit, but overall this went pretty simple. You're gonna see that this is the kick panel that goes along the back here, and we took all of those out, and those are just gonna be the small little, that's a 6mm. So what is nice about this, I will tell you the directions were pretty good and pretty descriptive. So what we did is we ran those over to the other sides. If you do still have the back row and you still have your seatbelt holders or covers, you're going to need to remove those. As you can see, all the wiring is back behind there, tucked into the harness. We've also put the ground screw right there, which is included in it. So now that this is all back together, we can go ahead and just pop that panel in there. Normally that's where your seatbelt's going to be. So you can see we just ran the wires across going into the other side, and then those directly connect into the lights. Now the other thing is, you can see what's kind of cool is this is just going to this is going to be your actually trailer plug, which will connect to your trailer down here. Now if you don't have a mount for it on your trailer hitch, I thought this is kind of cool, where I would just actually probably just tuck this back away in there, out of the way, because it's not like I'm going to be towing all the time with my Transit. So really now what I can do is just kind of button this thing up, put it back together. I guess I need to go hook up a trailer to it and tow something with it. We need to do a towing video now on the Ford Transit. We got this all in. It'll give us a great time to also test the lights. So if you guys have any questions, definitely comment below. If you've done this or done something different and you liked how it worked out, let us know below. We're always trying to help out all you guys that own Ford Transits. So that's all I got in this video. I'm Jeremy. I'll see you guys in the next video.